Hey guys, welcome to RobM Studios. I'm your host RobM, and we are going to be joined in a video by Chris Fachman, one of the Redemption Elders. This is a pre-recorded video from January 16th of 2022. So get ready to listen as Chris and I discuss the package that I received in the mail from him that day. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, yeah, so welcome to RobM Studios. We got a package in the mail and we're going to open it up from Chris and see what it is. So here it is. I have no idea what it is. It's a complete mystery to me, so.
Yeah, I have given no hints other than, hey, I'm mailing you something.
No hints whatsoever, so. Mailing an ominous, no, I'm being sent something in the mail. I'm like, okay, what is it?
Yeah.
It's sealed very well.
Is it? That's awesome. It tells you how well I did.
Oh, good.
Packaged it in the post office. So that was it.
All right. We got a manila envelope or manila folder here. Oh, do we have here? All right, wow. Just start showing some stuff here. We got some
pretty stuff there.
Pretty looking printouts of some cards. Oh my goodness, is this the new starter deck?
It might just be.
That is really cool. So yeah, L and K. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is super cool. Oh my gosh. I like the backgrounds. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're fun.
Wow.
And there's a couple other backgrounds in there you hadn't seen yet, so obviously you'll see those.
Yeah, so oh my goodness, we got all sorts of neat stuff here. Show the camera and then we'll. Okay, I recognize some of the images just by glancing at them here. Ooh, I wanted clay. Awesome. Yeah, I was hoping for clay. I was like, clay needs to be in the starter deck for sure. That was a must. Okay, so clay with white. That makes sense. Wow, this is really neat. Okay, with black, we got Philistines. Terrifying Philistine governors. Taking the Ark, Goliath's spear. It's a pretty recognizable one there. Obviously with all sorts of new characters, new abilities. Wow. This is exciting.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So that's the L deck. All right. Ooh, a new evil dominant. Warrior overtaken. Discard a hero in a territory to add an evil Philistine to battle from deck or reserve. Wow. That is... Well, Chris, what can you tell us about this right now?
Well, here's what I can tell you about it right now. This is the, I would say the first iteration of this, but that would be a lie.
Okay.
So here's the deal. We're recording this on January 16th. More than likely, Rob is not releasing this for now.
Okay.
Because we've got some information we want to hold back at least for now. For surprising Rob with being able to play test these new starter decks for us, because we know he's got some new players and some young kids.
Okay.
And these are supposed to be extremely basic, so that's what that is. But all that being said, there's some themes to the starter decks that we wanted to do, and you'll see them as you kind of go along. And we also, for the Evil Dominant in particular, Tyler and I have been trying to figure out things that were fun to play. And even if they were a little bit more niche, obviously that's only going to be in a Philistine deck.
Right.
But still also very powerful, but not automatic battle winners like Christian Martyr and Angel of the Lord. So we're going to come up with some fun little dominant ideas that, don't per se win the battle, but probably will, kind of thing.
Awesome. Cool. So this is the put on some old cards and do some play testing?
Yeah, cut them out.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited right now. Yeah. That is super cool. I love sealed deck. It's one of my favorite categories, and been looking forward to, I know a lot of people have been looking forward to new starter decks. So yeah, wow. This is really cool. Oh my goodness. So we got...
And just to throw this out there, I don't expect Rob to catch everything today, just because, again, he literally opened the package. But
yeah, I was like, what is he sending me? Some promos? Like, I had no idea.
Yeah, we have some interesting spoilers that's gonna be revealed in these starter decks for the future of the game. So we'll see. Maybe Rob will find those in the next day or two, and we can talk about that. So.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like, I mean, it's a lot to go through. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we got, seems to be obviously Philistines for defense. We got, looks like, so wow, Old Testament clay. That's new.
That's new.
Wow, that is new. We got Generations of Priests, Ordained Priest, Jethro, Priest of Midian. So wow, bringing clay into the Old Testament, which is, I mean, obviously there's some cards that have it on there, but I don't know of any characters off the top of my head that fit that bill as of yet.
I believe these are the first.
Yeah,
at least
wow.
that you guys have seen. So
recognize some of the art. You got the priest cover photo for the priest set with burning incense there. Obviously not a ignorability anymore. So that's nice.
No, yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is. I feel like a kid in a candy store right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow. We got Moses, Goliath. Wow. So, let's see. This is... Oh, and there's a reserve.
Yep, introducing the reserve to the starter decks, because it's obviously a vital part to where we are and what we're going to do. So,
all right. So just let's see. I see 4 cards in it.
Yeah, 54 card decks. That's what Rob could do. Was 100? This print run was 108 cards or something. I don't remember the details of the layout. That's what he told us to do. So we've got a 4-card reserve.
Okay. Awesome. And then obviously there'll be information in there to explain, you can have up to 10 for your standard deck. So when you're building into it, and I see one, it's a mono defense. So
yeah,
that's pretty neat. Wow.
Yeah. And that was definitely one of the things we addressed, because there is nothing, and again, the starter decks, are going to be very simplistic. They're supposed to be the introduction to what we want brand new Redemption players to play, right?
Right.
And this is going to be the main teaching tool. So there's nothing more frustrating. And you said you played sealed. You've introduced a lot of people to the game. I would venture to say one of the most frustrating parts of teaching and using the IJ starter decks in particular is, well, I have this defensive character, I have this evil character, I have this evil enhancement, but I can't block because they don't match the color.
Right. Yeah.
And so you get a free wall soul, and that's, and in a game to 5, that's hard to overcome a lot of times. So mono defense in these for sure.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it definitely simplifies it a little bit more, makes it a little more user friendly for the beginners. So that's exciting. And then still 2 different colored offenses, but there are some of those dual colored enhancements. So actually there's a dual icon card too, I see.
Yeah.
Evade.
Yeah, there's one enhancement in both decks that has all 3 colors in it.
Wow.
So what's in the K deck?
So we got the K deck too. All right, let's take a look at that one. Yeah, should have had my overhead camera set up, but all my other supplies.
Yeah, you didn't know what was happening though.
I had no idea what was going on. So this is it's like, what can this be published or?
Oh yeah, you can publish.
Oh my goodness!
Just not yet.
Okay, not yet.
Yeah.
We'll keep this one. I have a lot of videos in the works, so.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, you can absolutely publish this. That's why I wanted to record with you. But yeah, give us some time to.
You let me know, and then we'll bust the doors open.
So. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So here's the K deck. We got. Looks like. I mean, obviously we got the Son of God, and then we have Lord's Army. Old Testament human may ban to up to 3 heroes from 1st and or 2nd Samuel. Okay, nice. And then Murderous Command, evil dominant. Discard a hero in a territory to add an evil Egyptian to battle from deck or reserve. All right, so there's that reserve access there, and obviously it's going to be Egyptian defense for this. So another Old Testament. And then and I didn't even point out from the other deck that we have artifacts and fortresses in these starter decks. So bringing back artifacts into it with simple abilities. Yep, so David's Harp, and it's even kind of... So is this kind of like a little bit of a newer style to the rotation card then, with the little
yeah. So we are introducing card face change number 2. Yeah.
All right.
And so if you can get it a little bit closer to the thing, I don't know how it'll focus in there. But the identifiers there have actually a bubble around them now to kind of make them pop a little bit more. And another thing we were messing with is you see kind of the ability box to the verses down there where it kind of granulates from the gray to the black. That was something very subtle that Gabe came up with and pitched to Rob, and Rob liked it because he said it made it, easier to read the verses and things like that. So, and that's both of those are simple enough to be very, easily noticeable, but yet not enough to distract from when these and the first card face change are still playable together. So. Yep.
Yeah. So it's just still the same layout, just a little more upgraded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. And then there's more than one Lost Soul with an ability. So I know in a lot of the other starter decks, you only had the one, I think in G&H and I and J, they both had just the one Lost Soul with a special ability. But yeah, that one's got 3 right on that page there. And then, let's see, there's another one. Just set of some familiar pictures there with the Egyptian lady there. All right, so we have green offense, and so it's a little hard to tell. Is that purple?
Yep.
Green and purple?
Green and purple in this one.
All right, green and purple, guys. Seen here first. Wow. David, Samuel. So we got prophets. There's the prophet of God. We got Gad, David's choice. We got Hannah. Lots of music involving music cards and prophets. And then, of course, you can't have David without having some purple as well. So I think he was green and purple. So I don't think he's ever been just green and purple before, right? I mean, he's been those separately, but not together.
Yeah, I don't think he's been. He has been green. He has been purple.
Yeah,
but I don't
but
think he's
mono,
been
but not as dual. That's cool.
Yeah.
And we got Jonathan, the devoted, Abathar. Some of these names I can never say them, but we got Abigail. Let's see what she does now. You may choose an evil character to block. So bringing back some of the characters that we lost with the rotation.
Yep.
And some new characters. David's messengers. Some nice new cards there. David's victory. Underdeck all evil characters in battle. That's going to be a nice staple card for some purple offenses. Territory class. David's prayer. You may play a lost soul and a 1 Samuel character from a deck. Wow, this is really cool. Oh, wow. And then, there's the Egyptians. Now, what color defense are they? Is that supposed to be gold, or is that pale green?
That is pale green.
Wow. So they're getting a changeover to a different color? Different brigade?
Something like that.
Something like that. There's more mystery behind the mystery.
Yeah.
That's a pale green pharaoh.
That is a pale green pharaoh. 100% a pale green pharaoh.
Wow. Protect this character from lone heroes and you may look at a hand. Abusive taskmaster. Negate a hero. We got some guys coming back brought back into rotation. The horsemen and the charioteers.
Mm-hmm. And the archer. Yeah.
And the archer.
All those are redone art.
Yep.
Obviously, different abilities, newer.
Yeah, new abilities.
New abilities. Again, a little bit lesser abilities than they used to have. Well, I mean, the charioteers and the horsemen weren't overly powerful, being GH cards, but.
Yeah, the charioteers, so you can get a weapon from, is that Decker Reserve? No, Reserve or discard pile. All right.
Yep.
Very cool. So, guess we'll probably no more answers on the mystery of the pale green Egyptians yet.
Well, you gotta speculate.
Yeah, I guess that's going to be up to everyone's speculation.
All the answers.
Oh, wow. And then we got some generic Egyptians there. Some new ones that Pharaoh's army, Pharaoh's officials. Here's an old enhancement redone there for us. So we get Moses kills an Egyptian back. So it does a negate good enhancement and bounce a hero. Thrown into the Nile. It's a nice one. Discard all heroes.
Yep.
Wow. All right, so we're bringing in, let's see, so we got negating, we got banding, looking at top six cards of a deck. There's underdecking. All right. And then, of course, we have a reserve for the K deck as well. And then I like that they're numbered, so that is nice. All the cards are numbered, and then I'm assuming that reserve cards would say reserve on them when they're printed then.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're planning on printing them that way. The numbers are based on, you know, a similar number scale like we do with the sets like LOC and GOC,
Right, yep.
You know, the dominants are first or whatever.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we put reserve at the end of them on the 4 cards that start in the reserve for obviously sealed deck play or brand new player play so that there's no guesswork. I mean, because I don't know about your kids, but when I teach young kids how to play Redemption and I tell them, okay, you can have up to 56 cards in your deck, but you probably want to play 50 in a 10-card reserve. They're like, no, I'd rather just play 56 cards with no reserve, you know? So, so this way there's no guesswork and they don't have to decide what goes in there.
Sure.
Obviously, if you play with these in open play, you don't have to put them in reserve because they have reserve on them. But for, you know, sealed deck and teaching purposes, that's what we wanted to do. So.
Awesome. I see we got Egyptian chariots back.
Well,
so negate a good card. You may draw too. Some drawing as well.
Similar, but yeah,
not
toned down a little bit.
Yeah, not as powerful.
Yeah. Still good. I have a feeling that'll go in a lot of pale green decks. So
for sure.
Negate a card, draw 2 for a weapon that you can use every time you enter battle. So that'll be a good card.
Yeah. Wow. Very cool. So L and K have been in the works. We have just discovered, and play testing is there's set date to start beginning that, or
as soon as you can take the time to cut all those out and sleeve them up, that's when your start date is.
That's what my children are for, right? My wife and kids, right? Yeah. They get to cut and paste.
I don't know. I don't know if you want kids cutting things out because you're gonna have Farrah's head chopped off or something, you know. So.
No, gotta protect them.
I know, right?
Oh man! Anything else that you can share with us about this yet?
Well, like I said, man, there's so maybe we'll have Rob do another video after he's played it a little bit and give us a feel for the play testing and see if he's found some other goodies. There's either that or maybe just the pictures that you had. We'll I don't know. We'll see. But maybe we'll see if people picked up on something. There's a few things in there that you saw and you mentioned, obviously the Old Testament coming to clay and the Egyptians being in pale green, but there's a couple other hidden things in there.
Yeah, I'll definitely be looking it over more.
Maybe the future direction of the game and what we're looking at. And,
okay.
You know, I'll put it this way. Our goal is to make this game as user-friendly as we can make it. You know, I think that's one of the biggest complaints, right? Is that this game is very complicated. There's some very convoluted rules. So if we as a playtest team and card creation team can kind of pull back that a little bit, kind of strip the game down a little bit, then that's kind of the plan. That's kind of the thought process. We'll go ahead and say that we're going to, based on that, we probably will make some decisions that some people are not going to be happy with fully.
Okay.
but again, it's all with the thought process of this is what we feel is a good direction for the game. It makes the game a little bit less complicated. It makes the game a little bit more streamlined.
Yeah.
And, we want to be, for this game to continue to grow and thrive, we need some new people. So let's make it people friendly. So,
yeah. So I guess as you were saying that, one of my speculations is that there are going to be less brigades then. So
is that
I'm sure you can't answer that, but
is that the assumption?
That's what came to mind when I was thinking about Clay being Old Testament with, even, I don't know, some of those guys are priests. So, and then, with Egyptians who have pretty much always been gold even before it was like a set in stone thing.
Right.
So to go to pale green from gold, it does kind of make sense because it's a little confusing for some people. I know some of the cards can target good gold and evil gold.
Yep.
So getting rid of evil gold would make sense for streamlining the game. So I guess that's...
Rob said it, not me. Rob said it, not me.
You didn't say it, but yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So Rob thinks we need to take evil gold out to streamline the game. So there you go.
It wasn't my idea, but I'm just thinking of what the cards say and show me. So, all right, awesome.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the introduction of Rob and K&L. Like I said, there's some goodies in there.
Yep.
Obviously, we're not going to go over every card and stuff because everything's subject to change. But like I said, we sent this to Rob and wanted to do a quick video to surprise him, but also kind of give you guys a quick first reaction and also maybe a sneak peek into what this is going to look like after it goes to print. So.
All right. Yeah. So I'm guessing we're not going to get an answer on any print dates or anything, but.
Oh gosh, no. I will say that, it being a very simplistic thing, again, the abilities are very straightforward.
Right.
The goal was that even if you've never played this game and you don't know what the lingo is, that you will be able to read the card and understand exactly what it does with maybe a little bit of, okay, well, this is what the reserve is. That's probably a new word for you. But, like you said, top deck makes sense. Under deck should hopefully make sense. Discard shuffle, all straightforward things. You'll have to teach them what negate means or something, which hopefully is not too terribly hard, especially for the game of Redemption with interrupt the battles and things that are.
Yep, I think I saw bounce in there, which obviously that's a newer terminology relative to the game.
But the hope and plan is that you can just kind of basically teach them these K&L starter decks within about 10, 15 minutes, especially if they've had any play experience. So if we can get the kind of the nitpicky stuff underway and make sure it's no big deal, then, it'll go to print sooner rather than later. But as of January 16th, Rob is coming out with special IJ cards and stuff to sell his IJ stuff. He's still got several, a lot of IJ decks. He's got a lot more than we thought he did, and that's why he's doing the repackaging with the new cards and stuff in it. So Rob's not in a big, gigantic hurry to get KL done, but Tyler and I were jumping into the card creation side of it, kind of as a tandem.
Okay.
And so this was our kind of first project, just to make sure it was ready for Rob whenever Rob's ready. So, so that's the very long, convoluted non-answer to your question.
So it sounds like you guys are taking the reins from Gabe a little bit there.
Yeah, Gabe has been kind of grooming us a little bit, and he was actually sitting in with this KL. We came up with some fun, like super intense decks, and then we realized with the guidance of Gabe and John that we needed to pull that back. So we've already got basically a fun, whole lot of abilities created now that, we get to use in our bag of tricks for later. So that'll be fun. Watch out for Gods of Egypt. That's going to be a good card. So
Okay. Duly noted.
At some point.
Awesome.
So
very cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for including me in this, and I'm very excited about it, and excited for when we can share this little sneak peek with everybody. And Chris, thank you for joining me. I guess you're my first guest on RobM Studios, so thank you very much. And hopefully we'll be doing more, it sounds like, that with Chris and Tyler doing some game design, so that's great. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and looking forward to being able to share this with you guys. So guys, thanks for watching. Thank you again, Chris, for joining us on RobM Studios. Hope you enjoyed this sneak peek for the K&L decks. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye now.